wild story, okay? I'm getting my oil changed and I'm sitting in the waiting room. So they have the local news playing in the background, and I noticed they kind of quickly ran past this story where, in my mind, the headline, they made it seem like Richmond, Virginia grabbed hold of this money and they were looking to use this money to rebuild the Jackson Ward area, a specific part of the Jackson Ward area, to kind of bridge that community with downtown Richmond, okay? Their goal was to reach out to the community and have the community voice their opinion on what the money should be used towards, right? I had to call the news station, Channel 12. I had to give them a call because they kind of ran past the information as far as the timing and the location. Call Channel 12. They're like, yeah, it's going to be at this location at these times. Great. I forced myself to go just because you have to be careful. You never know who's representing yourself and your community, right? So it's important, and I have to do better with staying informed when it comes to like local things that are happening locally. I wanted to make sure I was there voicing my opinion and making sure I was informed, right? I get there, I drive up. It's in the less fortunate part of the neighborhood. I walk in and I notice this sign on the ground says, join us, something like join us for like games, food, activities. And I'm thinking, okay, I head upstairs and I notice that it's not a meeting, right? But I'm like, all right, cool. I'm looking around and it looks like it's well organized. I noticed there are different zones. So I introduced myself to the lady at the front desk and I start at this timeline. I've lived downtown in this part of downtown Richmond for over 2 years. So I'm looking at the timeline and I'm like, wow, like this is great information. I'm excited. I'm like, this is great knowledge. And at this time, other people are walking in and a lady, she questioned the lady at that particular zone. And she asked her, she says, were there any Black historians a part of this timeline? And the girl pretty much told her, she said, I'm not gonna lie, no. And so, you know, she's going over different issues, just sharing her feedback on the timeline. Another lady walks in and she goes, they have Ebenezer Baptist Church listed as the first Baptist church in the Jackson Ward area. She's like, no, I don't think that's right. She was like, I think there's some discrepancies with this timeline. So I'm listening, and I'm like, oh, wow. Like, here I am. I'm taking all this information thinking that it's factual, and it's not. I'm a little bit, I noticed the timeline had pictures where it seemed like there had been past meetings, right? So, you know, my brain's working. So I move on to the second zone. And the second zone had this large sticky note. And it said something to the effect of where essentially they had issued vouchers to people in this less fortunate area, and they were moving them out of public housing and introducing, I forgot the word that they used, right? So I looked at, there was a different girl at this zone, at the second zone. And I looked at her, I said, hey, can you help me understand what this means? So she explains to me in her words, what the wording meant, right? So I looked at her, I said, so this is pretty much like an informed gentrification meeting or event. She looked at me, she was like, yeah. So it was completely mind-blowing. So, you know, I'm talking with her, and one of the ladies that questioned the timeline, she walks up, she says, hey, I overheard you guys talking. She was like, do you mind if I join the conversation? And we spoke for about an hour. Just, you know, it was a great conversation, but essentially the Jackson Ward area, or Gilpin Court, there's a lot of different like sections and different names, whatever, but essentially that part of the town is being gentrified. Less government is better in my opinion, because things like this can happen. And I mean, essentially it's all legal, and a lot of those people are going to be in some bad situations. At this point, I'm like, all right, this is just a huge waste of my time. It's all smoke and mirrors, right? But I still kind of walked through the other zones, and they had this zone where they wanted people of the community to take these like stickers and put stickers beside the sketches that they liked most. She goes, go ahead and put stickers beside the buildings or the ideas that you like most. And I looked at her, I said, no, I'm pretty sure they already have those ideas set in stone. She chuckled. She said, yeah, you're probably right. Just a huge waste of time. But I'm assuming the government or whoever owned that property, where the public housing sits, I'm assuming it was brought out, and they're gonna start rebuilding that area. And out of the 7, I believe, don't quote me on this, but out of the 7,000 units that are going to be built, I think only 500, I think I was told only 500 of those units are going to be income based, right? So what are you going to do? The only thing you can do is stay informed and play the game with the players. But yeah, I'll let the rest of this vlog play. This is kind of like the editing Gerard. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and here's the rest of the vlog. All right, guys, so I've had some time to reflect and really take in to try and understand what's going on. You can start to see a lot of construction is in the work, and their overall goal is to rebuild all of this entire area, rebuild and bridge this community with downtown. That's currently where I live. I mean, everything is currently happening right in front of our eyes, and a lot of these people are oblivious to the situation that's currently taking place. You guys, life changing. No dishes. Don't have to do the dishes. Just throw that away. Okay, it is voting day, so we're gonna get out here and vote. I have on my Nike pullover. I have on my Lululemon joggers and my New Balance, however you pronounce it. Let's go out here and make a difference. I don't know. I don't want to get into like the conspiracy of things. Let's just go. Now when I
You gotta turn my bitch.
Welcome back, you guys. This right here, this will be my 29th YouTube video. Yes. So I hate when people park right beside me. Today is a special day. Today is my grandfather's birthday. So I'm currently at Whole Foods. All right, we're gonna pick up a birthday card for my granddad. And after we leave here, we're going to Burger Works to pick up lunch for the old guy. So let's go in. Let's go in, buy this card, and keep it pushing. This is it. We made it to the countryside, to Granddad's villa. All right, so I found the card. We have lunch. I grabbed coffee, and then he has another drink in case he doesn't want coffee. All right, let's see. So I still wear my mask around the old timers, just because. Granddad! There he is. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm just getting up, so I don't just eat breakfast.
Old man. All right. So that's fine. So there's some coffee. You can add your stuff to it.
Yes, sir.
And if you didn't want coffee, we got you this prickly pear lemonade.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And Texas toast. This one is mine. Birthday card.
Thank you, sir.
Got you. This is yours. Now, open that up. Now, we got you a burger. Yes, sir.
What kind of burger is this? I know it's some kind of veggie.
Wait a minute. Yeah, so we got you a all plant-based burger. All right.
Good, I can eat that for lunch.
And then.
Well, you brought me dinner for 3 days or something.
Your fries are right there. We got you a regular fry. I know you suffer from high cholesterol, so didn't want to overdo it.
You're right about that.
You said what?
I don't have no cholesterol problem.
Uh-huh.
I'm raising money for golf to have
Oh, there's
money
no
for retirement fees,
contact.
and I'm right now in the process of getting golf clubs with the money.
And how does it feel to be 76?
Well, I'll be taking our pictures in here.
I need this memory for when I'm 76. I can look back at this time. There you go.
Gerard, what you fixing?
We are fixing a dirty martini.
For who? You and Noe.
Me and Jerry.
She said, bless your heart.
Okay, I'm good.
Let's try this out.
All right, let's do this.